AI startup Mistral in talks to raise Euro 500 million at €5 billion valuation. French artificial intelligence startup Mistral is in talks to raise Euro 500 million in a deal that would more than double its valuation to at least €5 billion, following proposals from multiple investors seeking to invest in the one-year-old company. Mistral's three founders, led by Chief Executive Arthur Mensch, are considering their options just for months after raising about Euro 400 million in a round that valued the startup at €2 billion. Venture capital and sovereign wealth funds are among those eager to back the Paris-based company, seen as Europe's best chance of taking on Silicon Valley Group's OpenAI and Anthropic, according to multiple people close to the talks. Mistral has been approached by investors and has begun discussions over a fundraising deal that would value the company at €5 billion or more, according to three people familiar with the situation. If the company pushed ahead, it was likely to raise as much as Euro 500 million, said two of the people. Mistral declined to comment. The information first reported on the proposed €5 billion valuation figure. The company's rapid rise to prominence is striking even by the frenzied standards of an AI boom that has played out over the past 18 months. Founded in May 2023 by three former Meta and Google AI researchers, Mistral has released several versions of its AI model, unveiled a chatbot called Lechad that is similar to OpenAI's ChatGPT, and begun to generate revenue in the past few months. The company has attracted backing from prominent venture capital funds, including Lightspeed Venture Partners, Andreessen Horowitz, and General Catalyst, as well as NVIDIA, Salesforce, and former Google chief Eric Schmidt, over to funding rounds. Arthur Mensch is being asked for autographs on the street. He's embodying all the hopes people had for Europe for so long, said one investor in the company. They said the excitement around Mistral made fundraising so soon after the last round a real possibility, adding, however, that Mistral had enough money to continue building its latest AI model. Like its rivals, Mistral is advancing generative AI by building so-called large language models LLMs, which are capable of producing human-like text and code responses to natural language prompts in seconds. Developing frontier models, LLMs, which push forward the capabilities of today's best AI tools, requires enormous amounts of computing power and is hugely capital-intensive. According to two people with knowledge of the process, new capital raised by Mistral would be spent on securing the chips needed to train and run its models. Unlike Microsoft-backed OpenAI or Google, Mistral is taking an open-source approach, meaning the code underpinning its model is publicly available and allows developers to freely build on top of it. To fuel adoption of its technology, it has signed partnerships with companies such as Microsoft, Databricks, Snowflake, and Amazon's Oz.
And several of those have also taken small stakes in the startup. Whether Mistral can keep up with deep-pocketed tech giants and acquire enough AI chips remains an open question, but it has so far built and trained its models at a lower cost and scale than rivals such as OpenAI, Anthropic, and Google. According to Mensch, Mistral launched its first AI model with a team of just 10 people and trained it for less than $500. Mistral's emergence as a contender in the fast-moving field of artificial intelligence has made it a symbol of the French government's efforts to ensure the country and the EU do not again get left behind by US and Chinese rivals. President Emmanuel Macron has advocated for the EU to take a light approach to regulating AI, so as not to choke off innovation. He pushed for changes to the AI Act, which was finalized by lawmakers in Brussels in March.